Here we are. Episode 29 from Shorts Boy. I gotta reiterate this every stream, guys. I gotta reiterate this every stream. If at any point y'all hear me stuttering, or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. I stutter, I trip over my words, but that's okay. So if y'all hear me stuttering at any point in this stream, if y'all hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. But y'all surprised me, man. Y'all truly came through for your boy. Y'all truly came through for your boy, because we did it. 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 We hit 200. I wish I could show y'all, but we hit 200, baby. Let me see if I can actually show y'all right quick, though. Let me actually see if I can show y'all right quick. I'm not sure if y'all can see it all that well, but look at that. Look at that. I'll see it in post, guys. I'll see it in post. But look at that, guys. Look at that. I'm not sure if y'all can see it all that well, but we did it. We hit 200. Now, let me put the camera back right quick, so that way we can get to it. We can actually talk. So yeah, we did it. Also, guys, I'm sorry if y'all couldn't see it all that well, but we did it. We hit 200. We hit 200, guys. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for 200 subs. This means the world to me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for 200 subs. I appreciate it. I really do. Like, it is insane that y'all listen to me, dog. It's insane that y'all listen to me talk, man. 200 of y'all, man. 200 of y'all watch me. That's insane. That is just insane to me, man. I cannot be more happy, more grateful. Thank you guys, truly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. We did it. We hit 200 subs. Now, what's the next goal? Next goal is obviously 300. Can we get there, guys? Can we get me to 300? I believe we can. But guys, this is truly immaculate. This is truly amazing. We hit 200, man. I mean, I'm just over the moon right now. And guys, man, that's just amazing. That is just amazing, dude. I honestly don't know, Smokey. I don't know. But we hit 200, man. We hit 200. We hit 200 subs, man. That's insane. That is insane. Your boy's on cloud 9 right now, because your boy hit 200, baby. 200. Now, in post, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but I did try to show y'all, hit the channel and all that, and see if y'all could actually see the mark of 200. Yep, that's right. That's right. Once we hit 1K, guys. Once we hit 1K. And guys, I'm telling y'all this right now. Keep an eye out, guys. Because the music is sadly gonna have to stop for a bit. You, you, you know how I was giving you a song every Monday? That's gonna have to stop, guys. That's gonna have to stop, man. Like, that is, I'm sorry, but like, I promised you a song every Monday. I'm gonna have to stop that for a little bit at least. So the 7th song of Avaloria, my mythology, my history, the world I'm creating, that will be the last song for a while. Actually, no, it won't, guys. I got one more song coming on Monday, and then that'll be it for a little while, until I can get everything fixed and properly done. Yes, exactly. Because man, I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and I've mentioned this a couple times throughout these streams. Also, guys, this is episode 29. Tomorrow is episode 30, and tomorrow will be 7 years. 7 years of me being on YouTube. So, tomorrow night's stream is gonna be a special one. So just stay tuned for that, because it'd be 7 years. I joined YouTube September 13th, 2017. My first live stream was cringy and unbearable, and I hate it. I hate that live stream here with a fiery passion, although I do not take it down, and because I use it to see how far I've come. I was like, I think I was like, let me do the math here right quick. Just let me do the math here right quick. So let's see here. 19. I think I was 13 or 14 when I made that. When I made my first live stream, and you can tell, man. You can tell in that first live stream I was nervous. It was my first time on camera. I was just jabbering on for an hour and 18 minutes about nothing. Hey, but that's alright. That's okay. But yeah, guys, so like I said, the music is sadly gonna have to stop until I can get everything fixed and everything properly done. But I'm still working, guys. I'm still working on the Dragon King, on Ogre's 8, on the White Knight, and on Gunblade. I'm still working on all that, guys. So do not worry. My stories, they will come eventually. But yeah, man, it's just, oh, I'm still like shocked, man. Like, I am truly surprised. I'm looking at it right now. Guys. Like, the lighting is terrible, and it's for a reason. I'm looking at it right now. 200 subs, man. That is insane. Okay, let me get the proper lighting. No more of this boring, no more of this crap lighting. Here we go. There we are. There's the proper lighting. But yeah, guys, I've actually been wanting to react to stuff for a while. Precisely the OG 2003 Teen Titans. I've been wanting to do a series on that for a while. Like, actually watch it, review it, and analyze it episode by episode. And just to break it down, for y'all. Break down the story, the characterization, the animation, and all that if you guys. But I'm not sure if I can actually do that, because I think Warner Brothers and Cartoon Network would have my head if I did that. I honestly don't know. But yeah, guys, also eventually y'all will get the boxing stream in November, so keep an eye out for that. Also, y'all will get a Twilight stream eventually, me ranting and raving about that god-awful book about Twilight, and it is a horrid book. I read the first 100 pages of Stephanie Meyer's Twilight. It sucked. I hated it so much. It was garbage. I hate that book with a fiery passion. I read the first 100 pages and I was like, okay, this is terrible. I'm not going to read this anymore. Because, guys, I'm a reader. I'm a writer. I'm a storyteller, guys. This doesn't sit right here with me. And there they were. Rolling down my cheeks. These treacherous tears of treason betraying me. I cannot believe she actually wrote that. That's horrible. I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. it's fun alliteration, but it's horrible writing, guys. It is horrible writing. And the only book that I consider worse than Twilight, if there was even a book more worse than Twilight, it would be 50 Shades of Grey by E.O. James. She wrote Twilight fanfiction and got rich off of it. That is truly appalling, but I digress. Let's get away from let's get away from the hate. Let's get away from the ranty, raging hatred. And let's get on to something a bit more, how should I say, happy. Okay, if y'all want a good book, if y'all want a good love story, then I recommend The Hunger Games. Even though The Hunger Games isn't directly a love story, it's a whole lot better than Twilight. Like, I truly do believe that, guys. Now, now here's the funny thing, guys. It become a meme, and I promise this is the last time I'll talk about Twilight, at least in the stream, after I make this meme, or after I talk about this meme. So, it's been a meme for a very long time about everything being a better love story than Twilight. Gollum and the One Ring is a better love story than Twilight. My precious. Precious! God, I love The Lord of the Rings so much. J.R.R. Tolkien is a phenomenal writer. Truly, Tolkien is a brilliant writer. But that's enough of me ranting and raving about Twilight. Y'all will get that stream, though. Y'all will get that stream very, very soon. The stuff I'm interested in, like anime, manga, comic books, and all that stuff. Let's get to that now, shall we? So, yeah, guys, I'm still working on my stories and all that. In fact, I was going over The White Knight again. Excuse me, guys. I was going over The White Knight again last night. Don't get me started, man. Do not get me started, because if y'all get me started, I won't stop. I hate Twilight. End of discussion. Y'all will get that stream, I promise you, of me ranting and raving and me tearing that book to shreds. At least verbally, because I've read that book. I've read 100 pages of that book. It's horrible. I'm neither Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. They both suck. They're both horrible people. Edward and Jacob are both horribly written. So is Bella. Bella's just a self-insert. It's horrible. But I digress. I'm done talking about Twilight. Please, guys, do not ask me about it until y'all get that stream. Because honestly, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Twilight. But I digress. Anyways, let's get back into the stories, shall we? So yeah, guys, I'm still working on The White Knight and all that. I was actually going through The White Knight last night and just reviewing it and cleaning it up and everything. Like, I was just going through everything, making sure everything was super neat, super clean. And yeah, guys, I truly do think, hey, for my first story, it's gonna be good. Hey, do I expect it to sell well? No, I do not. I'd be lucky if The White Knight sold at least 100 copies. Same here with Ogre's 8, of which both of those stories are coming next year. The White Knight and Ogre's 8 go here they go as followed as as far as like plot and everything goes. As far as plot and as far as like actually plotting out the books and all that, or the not books, volumes. As far as plotting out the volumes go, like it goes as followed: one chapter, 20 pages, 4 to 6 panels per page. That's how both the White Knight. That is how both the White Knight and Ogre's 8 he will be packaged. So yeah, those two stories, they will be coming next year. So just keep an eye out for that, guys. And yeah, I mean, also I'm still working on the Dragon King and the broader world of Evaluria in general. And yeah, also still working on Gunblade, still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger. So, I mean, yeah, everything's just good, man. Everything's good right now. Like, y'all will get these every night. Y'all will get these every night at 10 o'clock. Usually at 10 o'clock. From 10 to 11, y'all will get me talking for about an hour. I've done 28 of these. This is episode 29. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoy these. I mean, like, if 200 of y'all are subscribed, then I mean, like, that is insane to me. That is just like, wow, guys, y'all really showing a support if you for your boy, and I thank you for it. I thank you so much. I mean, it is just insane to me that y'all would even care. That y'all would even listen to a stuttering fool like me. But I can't necessarily help it. I've got a speech impediment. So, I mean, everything's good, man. Everything's good. Everything is really, really good. Like, it's just, oh, dude, it is amazing. Plus, like, plus, I could talk to you all about a lot of stuff here, and we've got a lot of time left to kill, guys. Excuse me. And we got a lot of time left. We got a lot of time. Sorry about that. We've got a lot of time left to kill. So yeah, what do you want to talk about? Mythology, history, philosophy, psychology, anime, manga, pro wrestling, comic books. I mean, like, I could go on for ages. You know what? Do I want to get into that, or do I want to just talk to y'all about stuff like life and all that? I mean, 1984 is a phenomenal book by George Orwell, but do I really want to get into that and the political stuff? Nah, I'll leave that for another stream. But yeah, guys, like, life is truly, truly good right now, and I'm just here having fun, guys. I love talking to y'all and hear what y'all think, and seeing the chat and all that. Like, I mean, this is just, it's wonderful, guys. It is truly wonderful. Also, guys, I rewatched The Lion King I rewatched Lion King a few hours ago, and James Earl Jones, man, Mufasa is, oh, James Earl Jones. Rest in peace to James Earl Jones, Darth Vader, and Mufasa. Both two iconic characters were just, oh, dude, amazing. The sun will set with the sun will set on my time here and rise here with yours. That hits a little too much home now. Like, that hits a little too close to that hits a little too closely to home. Now that now that James is gone, but James Earl Jones, either way, he was a phenomenal actor. Now, who would win in a fight, Captain America or Batman? He without preparation. That's a fascinating. That is a fascinating question. I honestly, let's see. Bruce has endless. He's got millions upon millions upon millions and billions of dollars. Dog, I didn't even explain it yet. How could my logic be flawed if you didn't give me a chance to explain? Okay, okay. Bruce has billions upon billions of dollars plus technology. So, so plus he's prepared for everything. So, I mean, really, although if you gave him no prep time, he still might. That's a complicated question, man. That is a complicated question. Although personally, Cap hit with the super social serum is supposed to be the peak of all humans. The super social serum is basically this. It makes a human basically at their most biologically like it the super social serum like okay, the super social serum is basically it's supposed to make a human at their peak physical condition, at their absolute prime. And you could argue Batman Bruce is at his prime. Now, I would love to see that fight. I would love to see Cap. Go, I would love to see Captain America go up against the Dark Knight. Now, the question is who would win that fight? I would honestly. Because Steve, he could do it all day, but so could Batman. That's the problem. And as someone who's read thousands upon thousands upon thousands of comic books and actually knows the lore, that question should be simple to answer, but it's not. Like, Bruce with prep time, absolutely. In fact, I would still say Bruce even here without prep time, because Bruce is not only filthy freaking rich, he's not only got insane weaponry, he's also trained in nearly every martial arts known to man. Meanwhile, Cap is a super soldier. He's basically a human at its finest peak, at its finest physical state. So, I guess my answer to that question, no gear if for both of them, like no suits, just a straight up brawl, just a straight up fisticuffs. Uh I honestly I don't know. I mean, oh lordy, Cap for Steve versus Bruce. It would depend on how long Steve can hold out. And because Bruce is rather vicious here with the criminals, if you haven't noticed. He does not kill, but he will beat them down. He will beat them down to they're bloodied and broken. So I guess the question is who could last longer? And And without his shield, Steve is still a super soldier. So you gotta take in, it's you gotta take into account. You have to take into account the the his durability. Now, I'm not sure if the super soldier serum, I would assume it does. It doesn't grant him any healing factors, I think. I don't think it does, at least. But it, if Steve's body is primed for combat, and Bruce's body is primed for combat, like I okay, yes, it would be a winner, but I I do not. I mean, I've got the knowledge, I've got the expertise on this, guys. Now, I've got years and years of comic book knowledge on both Marvel and DC. Like, I'm basically a encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to comic books. But I can't really articulate my thoughts currently because I'm trying and honestly I'm failing. Like, plus I think the speech impediment he would get in the way of that. However, I will answer your question, bud. I personally think Bruce, man. I I think Bruce because he has a contingency plan for everything. Realistically, though, I don't think they would fight because I don't think they would have any reason to fight. Like, I think Captain America and Batman, Steve Rogers and Bruce Wayne, he would be the best of friends. Now, na- now here's a better fight in my opinion. Here's a better fight in my opinion. Iron Man, Tony Stark versus Batman. Tony Stark versus Bruce Wayne. Iron Man versus Batman. I think that's a better fight. I think that's a better. I think that is a better fight and better personalities clashing. And because honestly, I think Steve and Bruce, he would just be the best of friends. Now the question is, who would win in between Cap and uh Batman in a fight? I honestly think Bruce, man, and because he's prepared for anything and everything. What do you mean that's not a fight? That's a massacre. Okay, okay. I would agree with you on that, except for a few details. Like like Tony Iron Man. I mean, yeah, Batman with preparation can, I think, beat most of the Marvel guys, other than the absolute gods. Like, I, I honestly don't know, guys. I do know. I've got the knowledge. I'm just not able to articulate. I'd have to think about it. I'd have to write and jot down notes and everything. But I honestly, that's that's a tough. It's not a tough question. It's just a question that I can't answer right now. Like Captain America versus Batman. That is quite the that's quite the question. But yeah, guys. Holy cow, we've almost been going here for 30 minutes already. That's insane. Hello, dear viewer. But yeah, guys, that is insane. We've been going here for almost 30 minutes. Also, guys, I know I've mentioned this earlier and everything, but Falcon or Iron Man in a fight? Iron Man easily. Iron Man easily, all the way. All the way. Iron Man would absolutely destroy Falcon easily. I love Sam Wilson. Sam Wilson, but Tony would absolutely annihilate him. All right. Now y'all just trying to now you guys just trying to get me, and it's actually working here with all these questions, here with all these versus questions about Marvel and DC. Hawkeye or Green Arrow easily. But yeah, guys, all these versus questions, if y'all want, tell you what, guys, at the start of next year, I'll do a stream with a lot of verses if you guys, if that's what y'all want. I'll put certain heroes up against each other and we'll figure it all out. What do you say, guys? That sound fun? Like, it's, I don't know, guys. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing here with Marvel and DC. So, DC's superheroes, like here. Like here. Let's say Green Arrow, right? So, and let's put him up against, let's say Hawkeye. Like you said, bud. Like you said. So, here's the thing though, guys. DC's heroes and villains are more so on the, like, I wouldn't say overpowered. Like scales or anything like that. But basically, DC's heroes are more powerful than Marvel's heroes. Now, do not take that out of context, guys. All I'm saying, guys, all I'm saying is this: Marvel's heroes are more relatable and more realistic. Now that's coming from someone who's read a lot of comic books, and I mean a lot of comic books. Like Stan Lee even said it himself. Marvel is the world right outside you. Marvel is the world right outside your window. Marvel's characters are more relatable and more human. Now, that's not to say DC doesn't have any human or relatable characters. They clearly do. Green Arrow, Batman, and a few others come to mind. But yeah, guys, because a lot of Marvel heroes and villains have handicaps, guys. Like, let's take, even though it's a cliche at this point, let's take Spidey. Let's take Peter Parker, my favorite superhero next to Superman. Now, let's take Spidey, right? Spidey is the everyman. So, yeah, Spidey is the everyman. He's a teenager. He basically has human issues. He can't pay the rent on time. His aunt is dying from some illness, and he has to go get her some medication. But at the same time, a burning building is full of people on the other side of town, and he has to make a decision here, guys. He has to make a decision here to save the people or save his aunt. That's the power of choice, guys. And it all comes back into the quote. with great power comes great responsibility. Now, I have a million things I want to say on this topic already. Like my thoughts are coming so fast, but my speech impediment and my stuttering is stopping it. So I'm really not sure how to fix that. I'm really not sure how to basically help you guys out with that. But yeah, guys. And if y'all want, and I was going to do this either way. You see, because I've been wanting you to do this if for the longest time, just put a camera in front of me and just let me go, baby. Let me off the loose. Let me just talk, and with no one stopping me. Just talk and talk and talk your head off nonstop about anything I want to, about comic books, about manga, about anime. Don't matter. Cody, easily. But yeah, guys, I mean, just, I've been wanting you to do this for the longest time because I've got so much information in here precisely about anime, manga, and comic books. Especially comic books, especially Marvel, especially DC. Because I know the origins of a lot of heroes. And I know the origins of a lot of and I know the origins of a lot of villains as well. There's one character. There's one character in comic books that prefers his. Is Deadpool really unkillable? Okay, a little bit off topic, but okay. Yes, he is. He can't. He cannot die. Is Deadpool really unkillable? I would say yes, but ultimately, guys, it depends on the writer. I mean, if we truly want to get into this, like actually get into this, guys, about who would win in a fight and all that, like who would win in a fight here between Green Arrow and Hawkeye, as you said earlier, dear viewer, it all depends on the writer, so all this really doesn't matter, it's just up to the writer. But it is fun to think about in a fictional and story type of way. Like I wish that's kind of like ruined my joy of like kind of these versus type of conversations, because at the end of the day it really doesn't matter. Yes, it's fun to talk about, but becoming a writer myself and writing these stories and all that, like, it's made me realize that it's all down to the writer. It's all down hate what hate what they want to do. Like, however, yes, the Deadpool is unkillable. Like, he can regenerate his head. I'm pretty sure. Like, now I could be wrong about that, guys. But I do know that he fell in love with the death herself, and he wanted to be with her. He wanted to be with Death. But at the time, Thanos also wanted to be with Death. That's why the Infinity Saga happened. That's why the Infinity Wars happened, guys. At least in the comic books, that's why it happened. He wanted to impress Death by wiping out half of the universe. It's truly interesting, truly engaging, guys. I really do love talking about this stuff. Yes, I have watched The Flash show, and I've thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it. Barry, for the longest time. Flash, for the longest time. He was my favorite hero up until I read a specific comic book, until I read a particular Spider-Man run, and Spidey ultimately took it. Now, there have been some phenomenal Spider-Man runs. Like, I've read, and believe it or not, the original Steve Ditko Spider-Man run. I did not ever own that comic though, guys. I have read it. I've read Steve Ditko's original Spider-Man run. That was a phenomenal. I also love Tom McFarlane's Spider-Man run. I love and guys, I know I'm naming artists here. That's mainly because I don't know any of the writers for Spider-Man. Although no, I know a few. I know a few writers for Spidey, but I mainly know the artist because these guys are phenomenal artists, and I mean phenomenal artists. Like, I love John Romita's Spider-Man No More run. Like, oh, that artwork. Who do I think is Flash's hardest villain? This is gonna be obvious and cliche, but I do not care. It's the Reverse Flash all the way. It's the Reverse Flash. It's the Reverse Flash all the way. And because he did the most damage. Thawne did the most damage to Barry. He literally, the stuff Eobard Thawne did to Barry was just, truly vile, truly disgusting. Now, I'll say this, guys. Crisis on Infinite Earths was a phenomenal run. Barry sacrificed himself to save his multiverse. And it's very, very interesting, guys, because he ultimately came back as they do in comic books. No one stays dead forever, not even Jason Todd, although that's a different story entirely. But yeah, I mean, it is very, very interesting. Hello, dear viewer. But yeah, guys, it's very, very interesting because Thawne did the most damage, right? Thawne killed his mother and just did a bunch of horrible stuff. Thawne is, I wouldn't say he's the reason Flash, I wouldn't say he's the reason the Flash exists, but he's done so much damage to Barry, it is unthinkable. Plus, it was revealed, and this is it's just a cool detail in my opinion. It was revealed in DC's New 52 that Barry actually that Barry actually created the Speed Force. When y'all get into the boxing stream, y'all will get that in November. Y'all will get that in November. Y'all will get the boxing stream in November. It'll basically just be me talking about boxing for an hour straight. Because I grew up loving boxing. My grandma's favorite boxer of all time was Sonny Liston. My grandpa's favorite boxer of all time, I think, and I know I've said it in past streams, but I think it was either, it was Joe Louis. It was Joe Louis, hands down. Like, my grandpa's favorite boxer, he was Joe Louis. My grandma's favorite boxer, he was Sonny Liston. And yeah, guys, I grew up loving boxing and professional wrestling. Some of the greatest boxers of all time are Muhammad Ali, Mike. The speech impediment. I hate it. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano, Sonny Liston, Sugar Ray Robinson, etc. Phenomenal fighters. I truly love boxing dearly. Now, there's one fighter I have yet to mention, and it's the fighter I have the most nostalgia for, and he retired in 2021. I hate the speech impediment. I hate it. Thank you guys so much for listening, hitting me despite all this madness. But the fighter I have the most nostalgia for easily is Manny Man Pacquiao. Manny Man Pacquiao is a phenomenal fighter. I grew up watching his fights, man. Many man, many, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about the speech impediment, dear God. Manny Man Pacquiao, simply put, is no. Muhammad Ali is still my favorite boxer of all time, but Manny Man Pacquiao is the fighter I have the most nostalgia for. And because I grew up watching his fights. Pacquiao, he was a phenomenal fighter. Also, you cannot talk about boxing here without bringing up Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, to me, my two favorite fighters of all time are Muhammad Ali and Rocky Marciano. Marciano. Marciano was 49-0. He was 49-0 until Mayweather broke the record here with his fight against Conor, I think, a few years back. Floyd became 50-0, breaking the long-standing and breaking the legendary record. So, yeah, guys, is Floyd Mayweather the greatest boxer of all time, objectively? I mean, that question to me is ultimately, that cannot be answered. Objectively, it can't anyway. Now, subjectively, I think it can. To me, the greatest boxer of all time it's the cliched pick, it's the obvious pick, but Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all time. And Marciano is my number 2. Like, I mean, those fighters, man. Have you... Okay, this is kind of off topic, but not really. Have y'all ever seen Coming to America? Hey, with Eddie Murphy. Have y'all ever seen Coming to America? Hey, with Eddie Murphy. In that film, I'm not going to spoil anything, but in that film, there's a small scene in that film to where they go into a barber shop and these guys are talking about boxing, and they mention all the names I just mentioned a few moments ago. They mentioned Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Man, you must be out of your mind. Joe Louis is greatest fighter. Man, you must be out of your mind. Joe Louis is the greatest fighter who ever lived. What about Rocky Marciano? Let me tell you something. Rocky Marciano was good. But compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano is shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass. That's right, he did beat his ass. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just repeating the scene word for word. I'm just repeating the scene word for word at this point. If y'all haven't seen Coming to America, it is a genuinely funny film, with Eddie Murphy. But go watch that scene alone, guys. Go watch that scene alone. It's hilarious. And then the scene, it continues with, man, Joe Lewis was 76 years old when they fought. Man, that was a good fight, though. That was honestly a good fight. Joe Lewis versus Rocky Marciano. That was a good fight. Now, I still remember the first fight I ever saw as a kid as far as boxing goes. My grandma showed me Muhammad Ali versus Sonny Liston. At the time, though, Ali, who went by his actual name, Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay versus Sonny Liston was a phenomenal fight. It's 45 minutes. It's on YouTube. I rewatched it a few weeks ago. Go watch that fight if you haven't. Go watch that fight. Go watch Cassius Clay versus Sonny Liston. That's a phenomenal fight. Alright, guys, I'm not sure where we left off as far as the comic book discussion goes, but let's try to let's try to travel back to that, shall we? Just for a sec. I mean, I love comic books, I love manga, I love anime. Also, another thing I'm interested in is cartoons. Like, a lot of childhood cartoons like SpongeBob, Avatar, Teen Titans, Samurai Jack, all those, I love them. Codename Kids Next Door, also fun. Scooby-Doo is great. Like, I love a lot of stuff, guys. I love a lot of nostalgic stuff and all that. So, yeah. yeah, man. That yellow sponge, man. That yellow sponge is so good. The first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, and 2 episodes of season 4 are pure gold. Now, I personally think SpongeBob is great. The first 4 seasons, anyway. Anything past season 4 is utter garbage, in my opinion. Because I love SpongeBob. There's so many great jokes, man. Like, okay, I'm just gonna name off some of my favorite episodes just right quick. Band Geeks, Idiot Box, Have You Seen the Snow, The Dunsits, dang it, speech impediment again. Okay. Band Geeks, Have You Seen the Snow, Idiot Box, what's another great one? Life of Crime, Just One Bite, Graveyard Shift. What's another great one? Chocolate with nuts. That's another good one. Yeah, Lemonade Stand's a great one, dude. That's a good one. That's a good one. Who would pay 25 cents just to blow bubbles? That's phenomenal. But yeah, man. Dying April Pie is another great one. Also, I love the fourth wall jokes, man. I love the fourth wall jokes. Like in the episode Life of Crime, SpongeBob and Patrick, they don't know what to do. And they quote unquote steal a balloon. And it's just it's amazing. And then it gets to a point where they're sitting by a fire, and Patrick says, hey, if we're underwater, how could there be a... And then the fire just dies. It's so good. It's so funny. But yeah, SpongeBob is great, dude. SpongeBob is phenomenal. Yeah. Yes. Yes. In the crap. What's the episode called? Wee woo, wee woo. Like, what's the episode called, man? I'm blanking right now. Like, it's phenomenal. It is truly a phenomenal. Like, I I don't think it's called the Maniac, but like it's funny either way, guys. Like, it's funny, man. It's funny. Oh, I got it. Hall Monitor. Hall Monitor is the name of the episode. It's phenomenal. But yeah, but yeah, guys. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know the stream has been chaotic. I know it's been me just rambling for about an hour straight now. Hey, we're 4 minutes away from the hour mark. And I want to apologize because I know I had a plan going into this, but it just completely got it destroyed because that's how these streams usually go. It's just me rambling on for about an hour or so, and the fact that y'all even listen to me is great. I mean, I've got a speech impediment, so I stutter. You see, you see. I stutter a lot. I trip over my words, and like, I don't know, man. It's just amazing to me that 200 of y'all subscribed. Once again, thank you guys so much for 200 subs. It is amazing. Let's try to get me to 300. Let's try to get me to 300. Please, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, guys. Also, this is this is this is completely this is a completely unrelated, but I did do a playthrough, guys. I did do a playthrough of Spider-Man 2, and I did do the ultimate playthrough of Spidey. And y'all seem to really enjoy that. I also did the amazing playthrough or the New Game Plus playthrough of that. So if y'all want, go check it out. I would recommend the amazing playthrough just because it's easier to watch and it's easier to digest. But yeah, guys, that's all that's all good. Also, guys, I think I got all the promotional stuff out of the way, and guys, I'm sorry if I didn't answer any any of your any of your questions and all that as far as the Marvel and DC stuff goes. Hey, the next stream. Hey, the next stream. It'll be tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. I do these every night, guys. Or, or at least I try to do these every night. I try to do these every night from 10 to 11 o'clock. It's currently 11 o'clock. We're, it's currently 11 o'clock where I'm at. So I do these from 10 to 11 o'clock at night. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much. And guys, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on my stories and all that. I'm still working on the Dragon King, on the broader world of of my mythology, Avaloria. I'm still working on the White Knight, Ogre's Eight, and Gun and and Gunblade. Now, hey, with Gunblade, that is a very interesting story of which I think y'all will really enjoyed the Samurai and Gunslinger, because that story, oh, that's gonna be straight fire, baby. I can't wait for y'all to see that, guys. Because I'm a reader, I'm a writer and reader, guys. I love books. I love comic books. I love manga. I love anime. Now, I'm a comic book writer, guys. I'm a manga writer. I write mangas. Now, none of my stuff is has been published yet, but I hope y'all enjoy it, because The White Knight and Ogre's 8 are coming next year. I'm aiming for The White Knight. He to be released in May of next year, and Ogre's 8 he to be released in October next year. Now keep this in mind, guys. Keep this in mind. One chapter, 20 pages, 4 to 6 panels per page. That's how it's going to be laid out, guys. That's how it's going to be laid out. Anyways, guys, we've hit that hour mark. And guys, I'm sorry if I didn't answer any of your questions about the comic stuff, about Marvel and DC and the Versus stuff. It's just it's fun to talk about, yes, but it's kind of pointless, because at the end of the day, guys, it is up to the writer. But yeah, guys, just do all the normal stuff for me. Just like, share, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, turn on all post notifications, so that we can never miss another video. And with that, guys, crap. And with that, guys, I am out of. And with that, guys, I'm out of here. I love you guys, and thank you guys. And thank you guys so much once again. Thank you guys so much once again. And for 200 subs. I love you guys, and thank you guys.